What a game. What a game. What a game. But I think it's high time we have, that difficult conversation. If ever you're a Kaizer Chiefs supporter and you are very disappointed with the boys today, angazi of none. But to be honest, the boys did well. The boys did well. We've managed to hold down Mamelodi Sundowns and go pound for pound with Mamelodi Sundowns, just to try and make sure till we don't lose or we might even win. So for me, if you look at this game, Buffett, to be honest, it was more a matter of individual brilliance rather than anything else. For example, let's say Mamelodi Sundowns didn't have Lucas Ribeiro. I don't think they would have scored on this game today, especially. But we've missed about 3 chances or 4. I'm not too sure. There was this first chance from Pulemodi, where he got a pass by Lilepo, which he did not use very well. And also Lilepo, I believe now had a chance which he needed to shoot at goal, but he decided which I'm going to pass instead of shooting. And then lastly, we have Duduzi Shabalala, which for me, I did not want him to start this game, to be honest. I think when we introduced Mfundo Vilakazi, he did much better compared to Duduzi. In just less than 10 minutes, he changed the game. For me, he changed the game. I'm Mfundo Ngashubafe too. Duduzi Shabalala is a great player, but something has been off mental-wise. Something hopefully he can sort it out. I fix it. So for me, I think he needs to come in as a sub, that's where he will pick up and then as long as mentally. But like I've said, if Mamelodi Sundowns did not have Lucas Ribeiro, because if you take a look at this goal scored by Lucas Ribeiro, this is unbelievable. One of the best goals I've seen so far this season. It's not just any player who can be able to score like this. It takes a very special player to be able to a first touch like this, beautiful first touch, and then at the same time shot at goal. And then there are some moments where it's Ribeiro and she's shooting like a normal person. Is it the high quality of him, or it's just pure luck in the mentality I can do this whenever I want to do it? So for me, to be honest, Buffett, Kaizer Chiefs did very well. I have to give them credit. And on today's game, a man of the match for me, it goes out to Yusuf Mat. Well, I have to give him credit, Buffett. He did very well, exceptionally well. The only player I was not happy about is Utlele. He was using emotions. I don't like a player who uses emotions. When you play with emotions, you make a lot of mistakes. When it doesn't out of anger, out of emotions. Like I said, I don't like a player who plays with emotions. Remember Umikele, when he first arrived, he was playing with emotions. I wasn't happy about that, but now it looks like he has Lungisa, and you can see he's getting back to him being the quality player that he is. And then also, I'm going to touch on Edmilson. To be honest with you, I'm happy. The guy did exceptionally well. I know there are some people who will not be happy about Udove saying, no. For me, he did well. There's that experience that Udove has, which a lot of our left backs don't have. I don't know whether it's because he played internationally or Mnyaga or Yini, but you can see whenever he's holding the ball, he's comfortable. You can see what he's comfortable on the ball, and he's comfortable to do whatever he wants to do. And there are those passes, those fluke passes, which are very nice, and I think they will do more. So for me, our backline was very solid. The only problem we had was the communication, because our captain, Nomart, probably Abamuza, when that ball came to Ikram Reyners, I believe Mars did shout to Utiman, there's a player who's open here. So I'm going to show you the clip here. There's a player who's open, and you can see Oti is shouting and saying, Bafetu, you need to provide cover for that guy. You need to provide width. You need to cover that guy and make sure what's in your marker. But no one could hear him, probably because obviously Kumbule, it was a sold out affair, and it's very hard for players to hear themselves when we are playing on a stadium that is fully packed, which is a problem. But to be honest, If that was not the case, then definitely they would have not scored, to be honest. And Tina is in late too. I think we've played with chances. And this time around, I'm not going to blame the players. I'm going to blame the coach. Okay, maybe 50-50, both the players and the coach, because there were some chances where they were supposed to score, but they did not. So if we go back to yesterday, we've talked about how Kaizer Chiefs can beat Mamelodi Sundowns. I will post the video right here. And then if you look at that video, Bafetu, you will understand there's this zone I talked about, the danger zone. You will understand. If you look at the goal that was scored by Lucas Ribeiro, it uses the same principle that I talked about on yesterday's video. Okay, we need to do this, and then our wingers way too, they need to do cutbacks whenever they are in the spaces. That is what Ikram Reynolds did, and that is what was executed by Lucas Ribeiro, on this match, which is something that I think our players, they need to apply this mindset, that they need to apply this thing. If ever we need goals, they need to apply it. And when they see Uti Narajan, we are going to play crosses, that is something that I don't like. You saw even in this game how many crosses we played and how many of them were lost and ended up being counter attacks most of the time. So that's why I don't prefer crosses. I prefer for us, because the style of play, it allows us to play the way less for the only problem is, I think our coaches don't understand fully yet what do they need to do forward. We can sign the best of the best players, the best of the best striker, but still I feel struggle because we are not using the danger zone advantage. Bafetu, danger zone advantage has a lot of advantages. Almost all the goals that Mamelodi Sundowns could have scored today, they apply this thing. They do use it in a different way, but they do use it. If Tina, we can apply the same thing. Nas, I'm telling you, Kaizer Chiefs will be different. It will be different. We could be speaking something different right now as I'm speaking with you. I'm sure a lot of our midfielders would have goals. A lot of players, if they get this mentality and everything, by apply on their mindset. So that is the problem that I do have. I don't know how the coach or whoever is in charge can be able to see that we need to fix that problem going forward. The middle of the park, we shouldn't look too much in terms of the middle of the park, because there are some of the best players out there, players who we know with Narajan, but we have good players. I'm not saying we don't have good players. We have good players. They can be able to manage when it comes to that. But if we are not winning, we're not scoring goals, because already the players, they lose confidence and everything. But for me, I take nothing away from this game except for that one problem that I think Kaizer Chiefs needs to fix. If ever they can be able to use the danger zone or provide an assist, the danger zone we say too. It's either you use it as an assist to your wingers, or you use it as the zone that you need to score. It's a scoring zone, you understand. If we can apply that mentality, and the coaches can introduce this philosophy to the players, Kaizer Chiefs players, I'm 100% sure we are going to speak something different. If we sign a striker, a proven striker, and then we'll think is going to be creative alone, that is not true. That is not true. We can even sign Michael Olunga and bring him here. He won't give us anything. He won't give us anything. So far, we've seen Teshuk Morris struggling. But if you look at how he played with SuperSport United, he had cover, he had width, which I don't blame the players. Mostly, I blame the coach. The coaches, actually, because we do have about 3 coaches. I don't know why Bangai Sevenzisi Lento. I don't know why they are not applying it. I don't know why they don't see the problems that we as fans are seeing. But I hope by doing Salondaba, I hope, because I've seen one coach watching one of our videos. I hope he sees this message and then take it to Coach Nazarene Nabi. Probably they will try to introduce that strategy. If ever he did not see the video, I will leave the video here so that he can be able to see the video, and then he will be sure, would say, Coach, here's the problem that we are facing. This is what we need to fix. If we fix that, definitely we are going to score more goals. That is one thing I've noticed. We can sign any player. We can sign any player, the best of the best. We can even bring in the guy who's a winger, who's currently scoring more goals in the world, Mohamed Salah from Liverpool. He couldn't be able to score, which is because of this thing that I'm talking about. If we can be able to utilize that 18 that outside box area, that danger zone, that scoring zone, definitely Kaizer Chiefs will be different. I promise you, Nas. I just hope they find the video or anything, just anyone, to show them what's okay. This is what we need to do. But yeah, I believe Bafetu, other than that, we've managed, to hold ourselves instead of getting like 4 goals, which is a lot. We've played very well. If it was not for the individual brilliance of Lucas Ribeiro, I'm speaking with you, it's a goalless draw, like goalless draw. But yeah, we've lost important points. Hopefully we can retain the position. This Tuesday, this Tuesday we're playing again Makesi or Moromo Kalans. Between the two games, I don't know which one, but somewhere around there we are going to play.
It wasn't for the lack of trying. You did have your chances. Unfortunate that Sundowns walk away with all the 3 points. How did you see the game from your point of view?
Vous avez beaucoup essayé de créer des opportunités, mais malheureusement à la fin, Sundowns.
Félicitations à Sundowns pour le 3 points. Je pense qu'on ne mérite absolument pas de perdre le match, ni perdre 2 points. Vu les opportunités qu'on avait créées, surtout beaucoup plus de contrôle deuxième mi-temps. Même première mi-temps, je pense qu'on avait plus d'opportunités. C'est ça qui fait mal, parce que les joueurs ils ont tout donné, c'est ça qui fait mal. Mais c'est le football, parfois tu joues bien, tu crées, mais finalement tu gagnes pas. Et voilà, c'est le football et je dois remonter le moral de mes joueurs et dire qu'ils ont tout donné. À l'avenir, je pense qu'on va remonter.
It's true that it's a game that's gonna leave with some regrets, because we feel that we have done enough to create problems for the opponent. We created opportunities. We had even more control of the game in second half. But it's football, and at the end you have to score. And we believe that we deserved even a tie, given the performance that we had. But this is football, and we know that we have lost the points today. We have to go back and push ourselves, encourage our players for the next game.
And I'm sure it is a performance that you can be proud of to take forward for the rest of the games that lie ahead.
C'est une performance dont tu peux être fier pour aller.
Honnêtement, quand je perds, je suis pas content, mais je dois féliciter les joueurs. Si on voit la situation au niveau de résultats et de classement, c'est vrai, c'est difficile à accepter d'être dans cette position, mais ce n'est que provisoire. Mais si on voit le développement tactique de l'équipe et la progression de l'équipe, et on l'a mis dans le cadre de processus de développement de l'équipe, on voit qu'on a vraiment beaucoup progressé, et c'est le plus important, parce que les résultats sont éphémères maintenant, mais le plus important, que l'équipe elle est vraiment en train de revenir. On doit continuer là-dessus, bien sûr améliorer notre classement par des résultats positifs, mais le plus important, de construire une équipe qui rivalise facilement contre une grande équipe comme Sundowns, et c'est le but de faire revenir Kaizer au top du football sud-africain.
It's true that every time when we lose, it doesn't matter the performance that you had, but you are not happy when you lose a game. But what we need to take from this game, it's the performance of the team, the tactical understanding of the team, and the improvement of the players during the season. We know that the standing where we are in the log table doesn't really reflect the performance that we have been having. But the standing is a temporary thing, and we know that we're going to finish the season higher up. That's why we are working very hard, and we know that the team is progressing and is going through sometimes good moments, bad moments, but we know that the process of the building and everything, and we need as well to make sure that the results are there to take us higher up on the standing.